Well, good day. It's about noon, so I don't know whether to call it morning or afternoon. Let's see what it is. It's 12:30 Pacific Daylight Time. I'm in Monterey. We are going to refly the flight I did yesterday, which is pretty. I did like the lighting, so we're going to go with that again. Couple of errors yesterday. When I clicked the runway to take off on, I clicked runway 2, so we were heading north. Today I clicked runway 20, which is heading off in this direction. I need a little time to climb, and I got to climb to 10,000 feet because Mount Rose is right here, and the clearance is to 9,000, but 9,000 you get dangerously probably within. Well, you might even hit Mount Rose right here, and you go over. You see Carson City here, so you go over. I forget the name of this lake. Here's Reno right there, and then you hit that point, and then you come across and intercept final approach course to South Shore Lake Tahoe. Anyway, flying around Tahoe, flying around the Sierras, very, very beautiful. The other error I had was Lake Tahoe is 6,200 feet, not 5,000 feet. So I want to be at about 8,000 feet along in here to intercept the glide slope. Glide slope likes to be intercepted about 2,000 feet above the field elevation. So we're going to do that, and we're going to go ahead and click fly and get this crazy music to stop. That's a Pitts special. I don't know where that is. Very popular aerobatic aircraft, probably about 20, maybe 30 years ago. Time flies when you're having fun.
Tower Daher Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra Alpha at runway 20 ready for departure IFR to Tahoe.
So we're going to take off on 20.
Daher Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra Alpha altimeter 29.9 wind calm.
We'll click this, and we're going to go over, so we take this up to 10,000 rather quickly. This is how you do it. 10,000. Get it right on the money. Vertical speed. We're going to try 2,000 feet a minute, but we've got to watch the airspeed that it doesn't approach stall. Let's go 1,900 feet a minute. 1,800, 1,900 feet a minute, because we have to clear these mountains. This is I have to think of the ski resort, and it's not Kirkwood. Anyway, I'll think about it. And we're going to click nav. So here we go. What airport is that? Doesn't work. Okay, so we go back outside. We got 10,000 in. We're going to go to 10,000 feet, and we're going to just follow the course, and we'll be coming around left about a 90-degree left, and we'll head out to the North Star. This is called North Star Resort, right there. My son worked. He worked in the sandwich shop or the ski shop or the warming shed up on top of one of the runs, wherever that was. I'm not that familiar. So that's enough of that. Ready to go off. Full power. And we'll go ahead and put some light on the subject. flaps up, and turn on the autopilot. Start climbing. Again, you got to keep track of the airspeed.
Dollar Golf Sierra Alpha, contact Oakland Center on 127.905. Good day.
We're not going to talk to them. So
127.905 Dollar Golf Sierra Alpha. Goodbye.
That road there will take you over to the north shore of Tahoe. Get this out of the way. Oh, and since we're off the course from taking off in that direction, we have to come around a little bit left of course to re-intercept it at probably about a 45-degree angle. And again, this course will take us over to almost to Carson City, and I can see we've got a little red flashing. The torque is a little high. Now we're back on course, heading for Carson City. Which is how they hook us up with the final approach course. We'll go back outside, and South Shore is right down to the end here. Yep. South Shore is right down there, so we could fly directly down there, but that's not the way the course is set up. And we got 150, which is adequate airspeed. And we're almost at 10,000 feet, and you can see the mountains in the background, so we will clear this ridge. Probably your clearance would be probably around 11,000 feet. I have to blow my nose, it's sneezing. As long as you can see over the ridge, you probably all know this. You're going to clear the ridge. We're clearing the ridge. We're heading over here. Incline Village. Yeah, that's Incline Village. So there's some ski runs there. And then Mount Rose goes up right here. Mount Rose has some ski runs on it. But 9,000 feet, which is what they gave you here. Oops, I don't have this. 9,000 feet, you'll see the original clearance said 9,000 feet. Well, 9,000 feet might have hit that ridge. Definitely over a little further if you took a straight out approach. So we'll go ahead and look back in here. I'm going to change the light a little bit. Get some. Let's see if we. I think that'll do it. That'll do it. Go ahead and watch out that way. You can see on our look inside here. You can see our intersection over here. Again, I don't know the name of this lake right down here, but I can show you Carson City, which is Carson City is right down there. We have a little airport, and this is Carson Valley. And there we go. We'll start coming around, so we'll get over to Lake Tahoe and we can start heading south for South Shore Airport. I can see that. The Tahoe Keys is right in there. Just to the left of that is the airport. 10,000 feet is good. enough to get over this area. But the Microsoft, I mean, it's obviously an awesome app that they've got here. So realistic. I get to fly airplanes that I never got to fly in the 60s and 70s with the Garmin, whether this is 3,000, 2,000, 1,000, I think it's 3,000, and the autopilot. And sometimes I have trouble coupling on, and you get to use this apparatus. I'm not sure what this is called. Main flight director, I guess. Flight display, main flight display. So this has to do with that, and you can pick up your flight plan. Look on here. This shows our altitudes and 11,000 feet, and then comes back down to, oops. So let's see if we get here. See, yeah. So final approach is 6680. So the airport 66. So we'll go in at 86. Is the field elevation. So we want to start dropping down, and we'll put our altitude down to 86. Let's go 85. Vertical speed will come down at about 1,000 feet a minute. It's just fine. Come back on the power. Yeah, that should do it. And we can come back on the power, and you can see we're heading down, Lake Tahoe. And we'll look across Tahoe City. Is over here. That's Dollar Point. My sister actually married a guy named Dollar, whose parents owned this point. They were in the lumber business. So going around the lake. So we'll get down to 8,600, and then we can turn on. Now we can turn on the approach, and we see that light lights up. So that'll intercept the glide slope. And you can see there's a little dog leg here, and that's because of the mountains on this side. They must have some rule. I've never seen a final approach course with a dog leg in it like that, but it works. It does a little zigzag right at the end. You can see the airport. Now we can see the airport out there, South Shore Tahoe. Okay, let's see how we're doing. Slow her down some more. And we start seeing the diamond come down. Get this in a little closer. That's the glide slope. Oh, here's the glide slope right there. We intercepted the glide slope. That when it turns magenta, we have intercepted it. So we need to slow down. Get the gear down. We'll bring in a little flap. We're a little fast for flap, but We are on the glide slope, so that'll take us down to the end of the runway. Now we can come in some flap. I can get away with some things. Normally, probably the flap extend speed is 122 miles per hour. And a little more flap because we need to get down to 80. Now it does a little jog right here. And we'll keep it at about 85. And the reason we aren't lined up perfectly is we have lots of mountains over on this side and nothing over here. So they're just hedging. That's Tahoe Keys right out there. We're still on the glide slope. We're doing just fine. Into the shadows.
500.
And you see the visual approach slope indicator. There are 2 white and 2 red right there, which shows that we're right on the glide slope to land at or near the end of the runway. So we will now go on the tail and we'll turn the autopilot off and give it a little bank. Straddle the center line. There we go. We went a little further yesterday. Yeah, we'll stick to the taxiways. Here comes one right now, designated with the little green lights. And this is slightly uphill runway. So when you take off, you have an underpowered airplane. Takes a little more acceleration. So you have to figure all that out. Oh, we got down. This is where we were yesterday. Yeah, same airplane. Metroliner, I think they call that airplane. I called it a Merlin yesterday. And I think I have my flaps up. Yep, flaps are up. And I didn't see the little guy directing us yesterday, so today, and I'll try not to run him over. That's pretty good. That's close enough. Looking around. And the terminal doesn't look like that. You could go online and find out what the terminal looks like. That's just Microsoft's idea. And then up here we got Heavenly Valley Ski Resort. Goes up probably up that hill right there. South Lake Tahoe, downtown, right about over in there. And then Kirkwood is where my son likes to ski, which is probably about 30, 40 miles to the south going down the Sierra. So we'll just do that. We can turn out the lights and turn off the recording. Thanks for riding along. I hope I answered some questions and some of the mistakes I made in the previous flight. Hope you enjoy the one that's a little less chaotic. But that's what the simulator gets you prepared for what the real thing is. So you could fly a flight that you're going to take, say, later in the day or the next day, and actually fly it in an airplane similar to the one you're going to fly for real, and actually fly it. It'll show you things that aren't readily visible, readily. I can't think of the word. You're not aware of some of the little situations that you're going to run into. So it gives you a heads up and makes it seem like you've done it before, where it's just a simulation. So you're not surprised by anything. Being surprised by something when you're flying is not a good situation. Okay, thanks for riding along. And we'll just click Alt F9.